Hi guys, welcome back to Living Life with Doreen. I'm Doreen, of course. If you like cooking, vlogging, and just general videos where I sit down and talk to you guys, then this is the channel for you. And I do share my daily life by vlogging it or my experiences. So if you like those type of content, please stick around by subscribing to my channel, liking this video, and sharing it, of course. So today's video is going to 14 tips I wish I knew before having a baby. Yes. So if you like to know a little bit more, let's get into this video. So the tip number one is pregnancy massages. Guys, I wish, if you see me look at, I have like a list. So yeah. So guys, pregnancy massages, I wish I knew how important they really were. I think that pregnancy, before, in the early stages, or during pregnancy and after pregnancy, is very important because it helps your muscles, especially after you give birth. It helps your muscles relax, and it just takes away some of the pain that your body went through, and it helps your body relax and go back to the semi-normal of what it was before giving birth. So yeah, I wish that I knew how important pregnancy massages are. And guys, it's very important, otherwise you'll be having back aches and all those things. If you just lift up something incorrectly, you'll have a backache. So all those things, they still bother you even if you had a baby like 4 years ago. Those things will still bother you. So tip number two is to not buy too much too early. I definitely did not buy too much too early, but this is for the people that have that baby fever when you go into the store and you see a lot of baby items. Just want to take one of those, one of that, one of those. Guys, this is one thing I can really advise you: do not buy too much too early, because babies grow quickly. They grow, even by the week after birth, they grow tremendously fast. They grow fast. So I just had like a set of 8 to 10 pieces of clothing. Better to just keep on washing them than having a whole closet full of baby clothes and they're not gonna wear it, and then you have to end up giving them away and things like that, which is a waste of money, of course. So I did that, and I would strongly advise you to be careful when buying baby clothes. So tip number 3 is buy dark clothes for birth. Yes, guys, I know you want to look cute and you want to wear a certain type of flowery print, whatever. And yeah, I know we always go in stores and buy those new nice sleepwear or whatever. My recommendation will be buy something dark, or just take an old t-shirt or old pants that you have lying around the house, because guys, this is going to be very messy. It's mostly going to be very messy. You don't want to ruin your new clothes, your nice prints and what, because you'll be bleeding a lot. So you don't want to wear clothes that get stained or you can see the stains. Rather wear dark blue, black, grays, something like that, because you don't want to ruin new clothes. Yeah, that's for tip number 3. Tip number 4 is exercise. Guys, exercise is very important because it just helps you through labor. It opens the cervix up. It helps your cervix bone area to, let me say, to open it up, because if you don't exercise, you're always in bed, you're always eating, watching TV, you don't take walks, things like that, it will be very difficult in labor, because it will take a long while. You'll be in labor for hours and you won't even be you won't be going into labor as fast as you want to be, because you have to be at 10 centimeters. So you will be at 2 centimeters for maybe 6 hours straight because you did not exercise. So exercise is super important, guys. I would really recommend you to exercise. Tip number 5 is always be ready to be checked. That is one tip I can give you. Always be ready to be checked by your doctor. Always shower, keep yourself clean, whatever. Get ready, just get yourself ready. Don't be unprepared when you go to the doctor, because the doctor can decide anytime that no, we have to check your baby, how low the baby is, we have to check you, what. You have to be ready, guys. Just make sure that you are always ready. When you go to the doctor, you should be ready for anything, because don't go to the doctor thinking that, oh, I'm still early in my pregnancy and what. Anything can happen. Always be ready to be checked by your doctor. Okay, tip number 6, I think. Induction or natural birth. Induction is when a doctor gives you medication for your labor pains to start. So basically the medication will be forcing you into labor, and naturally it's just waiting for your natural water to break and going into pain naturally. That's the natural birth that I'm talking about. I would strongly recommend you not to do induction. I personally did an induction because my doctor was going out of town and I just wanted him to do the birth process. So I went through the induction, and I would not recommend this to anyone because it is painful. And here we don't have like epidurals and stuff. We have to do it naturally. So with the induction and doing it naturally, ooh guys, painful. So I would rather recommend someone to wait for your labor pains rather than forcing your body into labor pains. Okay, tip number 7 is do not rush to the hospital. Do not rush. I see a lot of people when they have a little bit of pain, sorry guys, they rush to the hospital. Guys, when it's your first time, it's your first baby, and you get labor pains, you're ready to go, you think that this is the time, this baby is gonna come in 1 hour, when I reach the hospital, this baby is gonna be here now. No, you're gonna be sitting there, you're gonna be laying in bed, you're gonna be in pain for hours in the hospital until you're 10 centimeters dilated. So the advice I can give you is, once your labor pain starts, get a bath ready, get into the bath, relax, take a nice relaxing bath. When you can, eat a nice warm meal, walk around the house, just pack your bag slowly and things like that. Just relax. Do not rush to the hospital, because give your body time to do what it's supposed to do. So that is tip number 8, I think. Okay, and then I just mentioned it right now. Tip number 9 is eat when you can. I see a lot of women. I was at the hospital last time when my best friend, she got a baby. So I saw a lot of people in pain. I mean, the pain is not unbearable, but you're relaxing and you're just skipping meals and but when you're hungry, eat, because once you reach 8 centimeters, 9 centimeters, you won't be able to eat. You don't have energy. So when you can eat, because you want the energy, you want this process to be lighter on you, you want to have the energy to push, you want to have the energy to have this baby. So whenever you can, when the pain is still bearable, eat, get the energy up, and you're ready to go. Tip number 10 is wear underwear until delivery. Guys, this this tip can save a baby's life. Do not think that, oh, I want to be comfortable, oh, I want to what, especially if this is your second child. Do not take off your underwear, because this can be like, so you don't want your baby to slip from your, while they're busy pushing you, your baby can slip out of you onto the floor. So the time that they're taking you to the delivery room, this can save your baby, you know. Underwear is like the underwear on the floor, so it's better to keep it on until the delivery room, guys. The doctors will take it off, the nurses will take it off. Don't even worry about underwear, just wear it until the delivery room. That's their problem, not yours. Okay, and then tip number 11, I think, is skin on skin. I wish I knew this, guys. I wish I knew how important skin on skin is. It is very important. Once you deliver your baby, make sure, I know that after you deliver your baby, you were left to lay down with your baby and bond with them and things like that. Use that time, take your baby and put your baby on your chest without any clothing on. If you're wearing the hospital gown, even better. Put your baby on your chest, let your baby hear your heartbeat, just talk with your baby, just have that bond moment with your newborn baby. I think that is very important. Dads can even do it. Let them take their shirts off, do the skin on skin with the newborn baby. That will be the best moment that you would ever have with your newborn baby. Tip number 10, I think, the first 24 hours after birth, latch. After you give birth, you will have struggle to breastfeed. You won't know how, especially if you're a new mom, you wouldn't know how to place your breast into your baby's mouth. If the baby is not latching well, what should you do? It's a struggle, but you have to keep on doing it. Practice makes perfect. You won't do it straight away. Some people maybe do that, but most people struggle with latching a baby the first time around. So it's important for the 24 hours after birth to latch your baby, not just because of latching, but because you want your milk supply to increase after birth, because it doesn't just happen, guys. Your baby has to create a sucking on the breast for the milk to come out. So the more your baby drinks from your breast, the more milk can come out. Milk flow supply is increased. So yeah. Tip number 11, I think. There will be no milk. I'm saying this because there's just not gonna be milk. So what happens after birth is, after birth, your breast releases this yellow, or let me say, yeah, this yellow thick, it looks like custard, if you know what custard is. The yellow thick, sometimes it's thick, sometimes a little bit thin, but it's like yellow, like a fatty type of consistency. It looks like milkish, but it's yellow and fatty. That is so important, guys. Your baby has to drink from that, because that is super healthy for your baby and it will help them to stay healthy. So that first milk for the 2 to 3 days after birth, that is called colostrum. Colostrum is very important for your baby. After the colostrum, you get the lighter milk, which is going to be, it looks like it's not really milk, it's like watered down milk, but it's the start of milk being formed in your body. It doesn't happen overnight, so it's a whole process. So your baby is going to drink that watered down milk for like 2 weeks until your body finally releases the proper milk that your baby is going to be drinking for the months. Okay, tip number 12 is sleep when your baby sleep. This is very important, guys. You want to have a lot of energy when you have a baby. You don't want to be sleepy around your baby, because you have to make sure your baby is taken care of. You have to make sure your baby is safe. So you want to have your energy levels back. If you don't have that time, or you can't sleep or whatever, get help from other people. It's no shame to ask for help, so you can have a little few hours to sleep. It's important that you sleep as a mother as well. It also helps the breastfeeding process to be easier if you sleep. So sleeping is also a very important ingredient in being the best breastfeeder to your baby. So sorry about that, guys. So yeah, sleep when your baby sleeps. So tip number 13 is going to be, yes, your baby is breathing. So guys, I'm sure this happened to a lot of us. So once you have your baby and your baby is born, you have that cute baby that you love so much, you get feelings for the baby, you just have that mother instinct after birth. So there's gonna be times where you think that that baby is not breathing. That panic attacks, guys, that panic attacks are real. You will think like, oh, is this child breathing? You'll be going to their nose. It's just going to be a whole lot of panicking. But that's just normal. That is just how your body was created. Our body were created to slowly go into motherhood. When you turn into a mother, you have a baby, your motherhood comes in. So that is a way of showing you that you now have that protection. You want to protect that baby. You want to make sure that baby is fine. You want to make sure that baby is all settled. You want to make sure that baby is safe. You want to make sure your baby is healthy. So whenever something might happen to your baby or whatever, you will be in fear, panic mode. You're just gonna go all crazy, but your heart is gonna be pumping sometimes, but it's normal, guys. So what you can do is you can just give him a little push, just a little touch, and you'll hear a nice breath of air coming through your baby's nose or mouth, and then you know, oh, my baby is still breathing. So it happens to a lot of us, guys. You don't need to be ashamed of it. It happens to a lot of people. A lot of women go through this. It is normal. So guys, this is all the tips that I can share with you guys. If you'd like to hear my birth story time, and if you would like to hear tips on breastfeeding, please let me know down in the comment section down below. Please like these videos, please subscribe, please share, and please watch my other videos, and then turn on your bell icon to be notified when I post the next video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. See you guys in the next one. Bye.